try to keep this interesting.
Hail, my dark angel.
I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream.
Today we're gonna make one of my creepypasta scenes. Yes, I'm really into the creepypastas that I made my own. Her name is Heartless Fern, and now let's get into it.
He turned around as fast as he could,
okay, so
and suddenly
she has really pale skin.
With none other than his dead sister. Her eyes were clouded white, her skin pale, and the right side of her jaw
It's also pretty short. I like making short characters. It's a habit. I think she is 13.
This video could be showing you the process. One of the most detailed drawings I've ever done. I've been working on this for nearly a month now. It's driving me insane. I'm getting there. So be sure to stick around to the end to see how it turns out. Also got Creepypasta narrating to you guys. Not exactly related to the drawing that I did.
Okay.
I think it's a really cool story.
Short 13-year-old.
Do a really cool artwork to go along with it. Spend a lot of time on it. And that's exactly what I did. Drawing snowballs, out of control with the details.
There you go.
You'll see it. I don't know why I did this, but I hope you guys enjoy how it turns out. Also, before I go and get on to
That's pretty much her.
I'm gonna just back coloring in this bad boy. Got some illustrations in there. Basically, I said in that video, you guys get it wiped out in white. I'll color in this whole book for one video, and you guys got to pass by that right. Kind of hoping you wouldn't. So, I'm going to be doing this in an upcoming video. There's a bunch of illustrations. I think there's 14 more illustrations I've got to finish, so that's going to be a fun video. Alright guys, let's jump into the story.
That's good.
The doorway to the dead dimension.
I watch creepy stuff, okay guys? I might seem all cutesy and stuff. My channel may have pretty light-hearted things besides the inks. But no, I love dark stuff.
Malevolent or benign, and who feel they can't turn anywhere else but need to be listened to. You may do with this information what you will. Tales from the Shadows, Issue 1, Dave Bukowski and the Underground Doorway, the Dead Dimension. Tap, 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 tap. Dave Bukowski is rapping a light beat on the floor with his foot. It's a nervous tick, as he'll explain, and throughout the course of this conversation, save for 2 occasions where he excused himself briefly, that tick will cease only a single time. To calm himself, he smokes too, and once he's got his cigarette, he lifts the pack and produces one for me.
Okay.
I decline.
I think
Then
this
I set
actually
the
really
recording
hurts.
device, place it on the table next to my chair, and turn it on. You know what's a fact? He says. What is? Started smoking the same day the foot jitter started. He places the cigarette between his teeth and lights it up after a failed attempt, and puffs on it and coughs. Ain't that something? Same damn day. That have something to do with why I'm here? He nods a bit. Ain't no doubt about that. I write this down, and without looking up, say, so you were an outdoorsman, right? Yes, sir. Never was one of the cities. Closer I can get to nature, the closer I am to God. Why I chose to live out this way. From there a rolling hill can be seen, on which his house is built. And at the bottom of this slope, it is consumed by woods and surrounded
There we go.
some miles off by the eastern Appalachians, although those can hardly
I
be
recently
seen.
redesigned her, so.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Started hiking when I was, what, 17, 18 maybe, late high school years, somewhere around there. Loved it. Started climbing after that.
Nor my family that are in the background. Cousins and
But you know how
people are here.
the march of time.
Not many right now, but like earlier there was like way more.
The march of time. Yes, sir. Throughout all of this, I notice that do not mention the fact that his foot jitter has subsided. The talk of nature calms him. The next topic will not. And in our phone calls, you said it was
Trying to make
80. Right.
leather jacket.
I think I'm quoting you as saying that it was your final frontier. The jitter resumed. Tap, 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 tap.
We do her
Yep.
hair.
I was around 27, 28. Realized I didn't just like the outdoors for the sake of it. I liked the thrill too, you know. Not danger really, but he trails off and swirls his hand in the air while he struggles to find the wording. The adrenaline rush. He snaps his fingers. The adrenaline rush. Yes. The excitement.
Okay.
A little danger, I guess.
One of her shoes. Oh, this. Okay.
So
The
how experienced
darkened
were
version
you?
of her.
Happened. Intermediate.
And then the
It was
darkened
lumpy
version
for
of
a year
her.
or two at a time, give or take. Mostly in big safe places, you know. Carlsbad, Natural Bridge, places folks go to a lot. Realized the novelty wore off after a while. It was fun still, but not thrilling. Bingo. Can't be properly thrilling if it's been done before. Way I see it anyway.
Sorry, I'm really silent.
Takes another drag.
I'm like that when I make characters.
Cigarette. Without hesitation, produces
There it is.
lines and starts the second.
That isn't technically her weapon. Her weapon is like a bat, but with
I finished what was left of that pack. You thirsty? He said. Got some Bukowski's brew in the fridge.
2 axes
You brew your own beer?
on them. I'll show like a picture on the screen if I edit
He
this.
doesn't wait for my response.
So pretty much those axes.
With a cigarette in his
I just
teeth
forgot that you
and
can
moves
axes right there.
And a moment later,
Okay.
he's back with 2 glasses filled with a thick stout.
And I think she's done.
I take a sip and hold in a retch and place it down. He downs a third of his glass in a single
Can't believe
gulp.
that. That was, oh no, that was 8 minutes.
Local farmers market
But it was 8 minutes long already. 9 minutes now. But
work on through.
here she is, close up.
The matter at hand. So you said it can't be thrilling if it's been done. So I'm guessing you started exploring caves that were not so well known.
That's more for attitude.
Few of them were named. Most weren't. Means I, and whoever was with me, got to name them, which was a neat privilege. Usually just combined our names to make it easy. Bukowski Adams, Bukowski Baldwin, Francis Pucker. Most of them were small things too. Little 1-2 chamber holes in the mountainside, tall enough to crouch in, maybe deep enough to lose sunlight, but not much bigger than that. There is a pause before he adds, but then there was Bolt Bukowski, and his foot juicer begins again, and with speed. Tap, 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 tap.
Damn it.
When he takes another sip of his beer, this causes him to spill
Hey, yeah, there's actually more for back color.
He dabs lazily at the stain. Under his breath, he mumbles, hell. Baldwin.
There we go.
I say,
Definitely her.
that one on a map. He shakes his head, no. And I hope it stays that way.
There
So
we
how
go.
did you find it? My guides was a caving.
Okay, we're gonna do another one thing that was actually pretty short.
Mile and a half out, give or take. March up the mountain slope. And there it is. Just a little humble home.
Her name is Cannibal Caleb.
Had to squeeze our way in. No wonder it went under the radar. For as long as it did, anyway. So in we go. And like most of the places I've been in up to that point, it was really damn small. You know, you had to crouch in there. And for a minute, I thought I got myself conned. Something. Why the hell
There you
did
go.
bring
There.
me out? There ain't nothing.
Oh no, her hair's in a ponytail, idiot.
Looking rude. I forced myself to swallow a third of my beer. Ready for prime time, you think? What's that? The drink. You think I can sell it? Yeah, it's really good. Really strong. After a pause, I say. So the cave was small. Well, yeah, at first. But that's when he turns on his flashlight and points over to the northwestern side of the cave, roundabout. And there's a little gap there, a little cut in the rock that you could shimmy through. So he gets to work doing that. Starts calling out stuff he sees, you know. Bend your knee around this rock, gotta duck a bit, twist your arm to get past this, stuff like that. Before I get inside, I'm thinking, hey man, you know I like splunking for the quiet and adrenaline, the exploring. I don't like tight spaces. No, sir. If anything, I like nature because it's opposite of tight spaces. Wild, free air, claustrophobia for high rises. You've never run into any tight caves? Well, I had, but like I said, the ones that weren't well mapped out, where I knew what I was getting into, were so damn small, you know. And even if there was a little squeezing required, or crawling or something, you could usually see the other side, and usually that was it. This was just blackness in there. Didn't know
I
how
forgot to do the rest of the hair.
He finishes his beer and wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. But I'd already come back.
I'm looking at the drawing I did of her while I do that.
And I go in, and I'm working real damn hard not to panic, you know, slow my breathing, trying to stay nice and relaxed. And he's calling out obstacles, and I'm doing what he's saying, getting through it just fine. Figure hell, I did that. Had to squeeze and duck and twist, but I got through. Can't get much worse. Might as well keep going at that point. He nods and finishes his second cigarette and dumps its ashes in an overflowing tray. Then lights his third. Went on like that for a while. Place really was bigger than anywhere else I'd been that hadn't been mapped out. Longer at least. Not so much tall or wide, but it kept going and going. Started losing track of time. Lost track of how far we were. When you're working that hard, and boy, it's hard work, let me tell you. So when did things start to go wrong? His foot jitter picks up its pace again. Tap, 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 tap. He found a pond.
So she has a bag on the side of her, but I don't think I can do that.
Overlooks a big drop off.
That's what upset me.
Beside that,
Cause I really like her bag.
pond. Ain't no life in it that I can see. Might not even have been deep enough to dive in, but I fill up my bottle at the pond before we start the descent, and I drink it. But then John yells at me not to, tries to wrestle it out of my hands. I'm confused and struggle back, and down he goes into the pond, over the precipice. God. Yeah. There's a beat of silence while he collects his thoughts. Then he says, nasty fall too. Big
Okay, hold
slab
on.
he's standing on weren't as stable as it looked.
Oh my god, I can do this.
He goes down. Then I try to lean over to see if I can help him back up. And I go down too, along with the rest of the rock. How did you survive? Ain't sure. I was pretty damn banged up. I'll tell you that much. He bites his cigarette and half turns in his seat and lifts his shirt to reveal a jagged scar that runs nearly the full length of his side. You see that? He says. Cracked 3 ribs. Later found out. Had to wear one of them corset things for a few months. Felt like a real man in that. He starts to chuckle. But then I say, what happened to John? And his laughter dies, and he lowers his shirt.
That's as much as I'm gonna get.
He flicks ash into the tray. Don't know how long I was out. But when I came to, he was nowhere to be found. Had to dig out of the rubble myself. Called out to him, searched for him in the mess, to see if he was buried. Nothing. Which meant he had wandered off without me. So I'd been really pissed off on top of every other damn thing. So did you look for him? At this point, I didn't give a damn what happened to the man. I just wanted to find a way out. He begins a fresh cigarette, his 4th by my count, and says, so I just wandered off into the cave. Didn't know where I was going. Didn't know if there was even another exit, But it's not like there was any way out from where I was. So off I went. Walked for, God, I don't know how long. Hours and hours easily. Can't imagine you were equipped for that. Had 2 granola bars. Ate those. Had a bit of trail mix. Ate that. Finished my water. Did find another pond to fill it in. Luckily, the place opened up after that though. Tight corridors became hallways. Little rooms you couldn't stand in without banging your head were now chambers. That you could hear your echo in. But I couldn't find John for the life of me. At least, not before things started getting weird. In what way? He relights his cigarette and gives me a smug side look as he does it. Then he says, found writing. I blink. You saw writing. Is that what you said? Yes, sir. In English? He shakes his head. No.
Hey guys, this is 20 minutes long. Here's Cannibal Kayla. These are both my original creepypastas. If you guys want me to do creepypasta on my channel, yes, I will. But I'm not sure if you guys want that, so.
What?
Bye guys. Bye bye, my dark angel.